that works. Couldn't remember what my Twitch key was after the YouTube thing. Okay, working good. Hello. Now I went to go hit the start stream button and my brain kind of clicked and said, oh wait, it only saves the last stream. So the nice thing is though, Twitch, if you want to stream to Twitch, you just hit the button and sideways a little bit. Yeah, you just hit the button and you just stream. YouTube, you hit the button there and then it goes to a preview bit that says the stream's coming through. The quality of it, is everything good and go, and then you actually hit yes. So, oops, a little too much. So there's this weird gap in time. So actually, if I would have hit it, it probably wouldn't have streamed there. But no, it's actually kind of nice that they do that. YouTube has a lot of built-in functionality that Twitch doesn't have. Twitch just has it, but I think you have to like download separate stuff. No, YouTube's streaming platform is actually pretty neat. I think it has a lot of little nice things that are on top of it, but then you add on the copyright or the cutting of your stream if you have copyrighted content in it. That's auto-detected, which completely erases all of it and puts it to 0. Twitch doesn't care, though. I think like they can mute it if they so wish, but I've never had that happen. And that's not during the stream; it's the recording. Anyways, so we're back to this one. I can't remember what we were doing. They do mute streams? It must be super like big name stuff though, because the most of the stuff I play is like right now. I'm playing 12 Titans music, so it's smaller group of people. I don't play big name bands. Well, I have to actually go back. I'm curious. We had one stream that did not. Okay. Oh, that probably would have been bad if that was showing. That was muted because I had used a new song from Tom Spurgerson and forgot that they do that for the first so often. So let's check if I can make that public now. Blocked. Copyright claim. All countries affected. So it's still not unblocked. So this has to give it more time. Oh, it's only July 9th. Oh, it's only been 2 months. Okay, yeah, I'll just wait. Yeah, but I did that once before, and then I think I waited about 3 to 4 months, and then they removed the block. So, and I knew that was going to happen, or they were going to remove the block, because all this other music is public and available to do. So why is that one? Oh, because it's new. Just give it time. Anyway, so where were we at on this? I did have an idea for this, but I'm worried about copyright. What's the intermittent hum? Don't know. I'm not hearing anything. Unless it's something with the mic. Let me know if it keeps going. I'll maybe look into it. Well, I know my PC's running, and it might be that you can hear it because the music's low. If the music's up, usually it covers it up. It's using the right mic. Check one thing. I'm gonna turn up the noise suppression. Just let me know if like I'm starting to sound too robotic or something. Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway. Okay. No, I had an idea for this where it'd be a cliche joke, but it would require using an Aerosmith song for this, but I am pretty sure that wouldn't fly. So there is a way online, and I can't remember the way to do it, but YouTube at least used to have a way that you could search for a song and it would tell you what the copyright is on it. So it would usually tell you, can you play this song and it would just lose monetization, or will you get muted, or will you be given a strike? It used to tell you. What I wish it would do is tell you how long you could use the song, but I can see that not working. Which technically you can use a certain amount of any song because it has to be given time to determine that that's the song that's actually playing. So it's not like if I played 2 seconds of it, it's going to get muted. Usually it's between like 6 and 8, and if I did use it, it would be split in two. So I was going to do it where the build up and then have it be there, go through to here, have it cut out, and then when it comes through here, have no audio for it until right when it comes by, and then it starts up again and then continues on through. But I'm pretty sure I would have a problem. But for instance, I believe I Can Fly on a video not long ago, and that one was fine. I think I still was unable to monetize, but it let me do it. The only reason I had to use that song is because it was mentioned. I could use a cover, but even then it has to be an appropriate cover. Like, for instance, when I went to do the one for chemistry, when I went to cover that up, I needed to find a cover that worked, and some of the ones I originally wanted didn't work, or didn't have made it clear that they probably weren't going to like me using it. Leon Lee is almost what I used originally, because she has a thing on it that says you can freely use it as long as you credit. But I think for chemistry I ended up using a different one. But it was funny because that song that I did it on, the background music was done by like L Train or something. I can't remember the name. And they were actually bronies. And they found out that I did that and they were all excited. So I thought that was super cool. But that definitely is an option. It's just, there's something about the classic. But the cliche joke is cliche for sure. But this would be the standard. But when it's used at this point, when it comes back, that would be the joke, is that it cuts out and then comes back. If it wasn't for that and it was just straight playing the music, I don't think it would be that funny. It would just be like, okay, yeah, I've laughed at this type of joke before. Anyways, so we still have this spike in the sky. I don't know if I want to keep it like this or if I want to have the camera shake. If I did, I can't do it here. I'll have to do it in post. Yeah, actually, I think that would work. But I have to do that in post. Otherwise, it's going to be that. Or it's just going to be much more blurred on every frame. Like that. I don't want that. But I think I'm going to do that. Remove shake. Redo camera. Oh, I think because I was going to put it in post. Actually, you know what? I can probably still do that. I just have to smooth the crap out of this and it'd be fine. It shakes a little bit, but it's almost unnoticeable.
Got a shot of whiskey. Hello.
Oh, comic.
One shot.
I hope that's not whiskey.
It's whiskey.
That's a whole glass full.
Half a glass-ish. I'm finishing off the bottle.
Yay! Celebrate Tuesday.
That's one of the joys of not being fully employed yet. I've got a job.
Not until you start.
Yeah, they gotta tell me when. It's supposed to be next week.
Calbeck, it actually, for your Ponegram, it actually asked me for verifying that it was okay to post. Because it's like, is this talking about porn? Okay, so we didn't start this yet. Okay, so this needed a poof. Oh yeah, I was gonna utilize this shot. Kind of. So I want to maintain most of it. So we're gonna take the whole scene. We're gonna rotate it that way a bit. And we take the camera and move it back. Maybe to like there. I have to have the center mostly open, so we'll do it there. I don't. Twitch's notifications are bad though. I've been told that the emails don't always go through.
I found it odd one time. I was following Jay on Twitch for the longest time, and one day it said I wasn't following him anymore, so I refollowed him. And he almost got upset.
Why?
Because he's like, you already followed me, didn't you? He's like, you better have been. Just one of those. Twitch is weird sometimes.
I want to go the other way. Yeah, that's why I just go with other platforms for notifications. The best one is Steam, just because it gives you a notification in the corner of your screen. Mm-hmm. But the problem is I'm very bad about remembering to post there.
Yeah, I always got that one because I always had Steam open. Like,
yeah, that's why
I don't check that often, so I didn't see that notification very often.
Well, that's why I do Twitch and stuff too, but that's not even it.
Well, how many people have Twitch open all the time?
No, or Twitter,
Twitter,
DeviantArt.
Well, even Twitter doesn't bring up a little box at the corner of my screen to tell me you're streaming. So I actually have to log onto Twitter and just see it by happenstance. So yeah, Steam is probably your best bet.
Auto disable? Oh, okay. No, that makes sense. No. That seems stupid. People complaining, I don't want these notifications anymore. You should know when I should stop wanting them. No, shut up. Okay. So this camera is going to go about here. Because I'm thinking I want to still utilize like it was... No, I can't utilize the same shot because it's going to be looking... I need this looking from a distance. Why
are you moving the camera?
I was going to utilize... No, this is a different shot. That's the one.
Okay.
I was going to utilize the background as the rocket in the distance shot.
I mean, you could move some stuff around to make it work.
I could try to just duplicate the Kerbal shot. Because he mentioned Kerbal. One of the shots they did in there is you do the... super high zoom looking shot where it's way off in the distance at an angle rising, and you just give it a stupid amount of camera shake because it's a camera being handheld, but it has strong zoom, so that every little motion makes it look like it's like being rocked really hard. So that way I could just do sky. So
You sure you don't want to do a shot from like Ponyville with, say, another one of the main 6?
Ponyville.
Yeah, like the rockets flying over Ponyville.
Ponyville.
What about it?
There's no models, or there's no city of Ponyville.
Oh, there isn't?
No. There's the 2000 version, which is like retro wood looking, or like medieval wood looking, and there's buildings, but I'd have to put the whole thing together.
Okay, well, never mind then. Could have sworn somebody would have made the town by now. It's actually surprising.
Somebody somebody did have one, but it was pretty poor looking.
I mean, there's the town from Legends of Equestria, but I don't know if anybody ever ported it.
I lost all my maps, so I don't have it anymore, but I might be able to figure out the name of it. Because I used it in
Because it would be pretty funny to just have Pinkie Pie waving a big stupid grin on her face.
I wonder if I built that scene. No, I didn't build that scene build. I couldn't have.
Ponyville.
I am too lazy to do that.
Wait, didn't you use Ponyville in that one video you made? The one with... I know, hold on. Give me a minute.
I knew you were going.
The one with Lyra and the dragons.
That was the 2000 version. It's all wood. It doesn't actually look like... It's not Ponyville. It's just the shape of... But it's...
It looked good from the shot.
I used it in there because it made it look more like rustic.
Mm-hmm. I saw that and I thought Ponyville. So.
SFM Pony Village. Yeah, where is this? No, I don't want to use Twilight yet because she's, at least the way I'm looking at it, is going to come into a later joke. But if I keep coming back to her, I'm going to lose that gap. And if I jumped to her too, she would have to interact or do something in some way, or say something. Just showing her and then jumping back to the action seems like a weird break. So, it could be implied that, but I think I have what will work. I just have to find it. There it is.
Oh, boom. It looks like Ponyville.
It looks decent from a distance, but that ground when you get up close is just a big mesh of unfocused ground.
And you're not going to be looking at the ground.
Yeah, that's why I'm not going to be too worried about it.
You could just have it right outside Sugar Cube Corner.
I'm going to be looking up. There will be no ground.
Yeah, I'm just saying you might see the tops of the building or something.
I can't cheat this. Oh no! Fuck it, I'm just going to cheat it anyway. But I knew it was used in mainly this shot with Scootaloo. No, there's also
Wait, what's that from?
a buttload of grass.
Oh, that's a real early video. Oh no, that's
This is from Anthology 5.
Okay, I thought it was that student different one. Just when they were making fun of her for not being able to fly, and she got rightfully punished.
I think I updated her model at some point.
Little dirt. Yeah, the update. She has to go to a special school now. Someone get
Oh yeah, the getting her out of the way.
Just some unseen force.
Well, no, it's because it goes slow mo. Mm-hmm. So when she does that, I need her to slide out of the camera like the camera was panning, but she wasn't getting out of it there fast enough, mm-hmm. So I just slid her backwards. So just...
just stood there. So
Does this override still work? Oh, I must have put it on there weird.
No, see the bell's key mark. It's like up on her like back. What's going on with Scootaloo between her legs there?
It's the tails. So there was an update I think done to the models, and when you update the models, sometimes the bones get reversed weirdly on the and so all you have to do is import the same model, and it's good.
Is that what happened? I thought the CMC all hit puberty. No. I'm very much enjoying myself right now.
I'll say. No, the actual shot I had originally been considering was from right here.
I actually have not seen this yet.
It's a really good trailer. It's funny. It follows everything that's about Kerbal, and its cinematography is amazing. Like they mixed an epic trailer with great music, and actually still had things blow up and explode and chaos.
I was really into Kerbal at one point.
But no, this shot right here, when they do stuff like that. But then yes, they have to have everything explode.
I first started playing Kerbal when it was super hard to get things up into space. Like if the rocket shook at all, it would just destroy itself. So you had to have like 1,000 struts on the thing to make it fly. It was ridiculous. They fixed it over time. Initially, it was just so silly.
This would actually require a change of map, which I don't like. If I'm not going to show the ground, I could
delete the ground.
I might have something else.
I don't know how much that would save on memory, though. Just one polygon gone.
What did I group this in? I have so many scene builds, and I just got to remember that they exist. Panels. Yeah, here. It's not much, but and it actually has a nice
oh yeah, you
middle ground.
Just use that pretty much.
Okay, now people get to learn something really neat that SFM lets you do. So I want to load that scene build into a whole nother video, and you can. I just have to remember how to do it every time. So first I'm going to save. So there is a thing called a miscellaneous bin. So you have your active clip, and inside your active clip, or actually it's outside of it, sorry, it's a miscellaneous bin. This essentially is just an anything thing. The system doesn't use it, it's just like a box to put stuff in. So I'm going to say, and just remember, I am 100% remembering this as I'm explaining it. So I'm just going to import that save file. So we're going to go to panels, calm. That she was not calm in that one. I think I did all the things at once. And so as of right now, I've loaded another save file into this one. So if I go to miscellaneous bin, session, active clip, track groups, not track groups, subclip track groups, tracks, film, children, shot one. Now shot one is what I'm looking for. So this is actually what this is, just in a different save file. So I'm going to go copy, and I'm going to go to the exact same directory in my active clip. Track group. Make the same mistakes while doing it. Subclip track groups. Film, children. And now you can see all the actual shots I have here. So I'm going to go right click, paste. It can cause some problems. I'm just going to exit, paste it. Voila!
Boom.
Scene build. I have had problems in doing that regarding, like for one, I'm going to make sure all my audio is fine.
I like how I'm going to change that backdrop.
So that did throw off my audio a little bit. So yeah, that's what I thought. So it did ruin my audio. So we're going to see if we can bring this in a different way. Oh wait, no, that's what caused it. Let's see if...
Yeah, it is back on track.
Nope, still off. Because what it is when I brought it in, it's jamming it in here at its full size. It won't let me undo it. So we'll just open it again. That's what you saved before, yeah. So I'm going to see if I can paste it to the end. Or no, it might be paste. No, it's not going to paste it to this.
You might be able to paste it now, so sure, just copied it.
Actually, you might be able to. Oh, actually, no, because I accidentally hit Control C instead. I do that all the time. About this channel panel, I thought Twitch hated external links. Which extension is that? I don't know. I've had it there for like 5 years. There's no extension. It's just been... Unless they change their policy and I just can't ever change it. Yeah, it's miscellaneous spin. But no, I put that in there when I started, so that's like 5 years ago. Yeah, they might discourage, but if it's just discouraged, then I can do what the hell I want. So let's see if we can find another way to... Wait, can I just do this?
So, where my Ciderfest ticket? Still where my Ciderfest ticket?
Ciderfest tweeted about me today.
They did?
They, I think it's Nolan that runs it, but about the stream I did saying, hey, you want to learn SFM? Here's him. So I thought that was kind of neat.
I watched a little bit of that today.
I think I went too far in. Yeah, I did. Okay, so we're going to try this again. So we're going to go copy. Yeah, I can't do it. I wonder if we can add a whole other row there. Okay, collapsed, muted, or mute synced. Does it group things differently? No, it doesn't. I thought maybe it would move it to a different group. If that was the case, then that's how I was going to cheat it. So right now it's going to force it to the beginning.
Copy, paste, reload, and then actually just paste it without copying.
That's what I'm thinking to do. I'm going to right click and do it. Nope, won't let me.
No, bummer.
So I gotta...
the audio.
What does this mean? Ah. Yep, that'll work. I was thinking that I could lock it. So by doing that, now it won't move it. Haha, fuck you.
It's like the program was being vindictive. You showed them.
You'll probably have this just rebuilt by now. I was thinking track groups is what I want, but not really. Okay.
Nice idea for a rocket navigation system, but I need your help. Rocket science! Woo!
Okay, everything looks like it's fine. Probably keep those locked. Well, no. More often than not, it's helpful having them float with adjustments in scene size. Though, I'll probably shrink some of these down. No, I'll do this instead. Comes in handy having no scroll bar there. Yep. Okay, so now I have my scene build. Though technically this is still going from like cartoony to not.
I think if you change the sky, it'll work.
Okay. I'm gonna copy paste this sky because this right now is just using a different. Oh no, that's the ground card for that one. This is just using a different sky card.
Mm-hmm. You swap them out, they'll be.
Oh, swap out this one. Sky card. I don't need Starlight anymore.
No.
But this comes with the lights built in. That's the
Mm-hmm.
reason for it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need the sky card light. I don't even need this anymore. Kind of want to come up with some other way to transition this that's not a black.
You're dead set on. Oh, I thought you were talking about that one scene where you're trying to transition between launching the rocket and her walking.
Yeah, that I'll figure out. But no, I wish I could do something different here because that's what this transition is going to be too. So, I don't like doing 2 drops to black within
Why are you
20
dropping the
seconds.
black at all?
Because when it poofs, there's usually, if you do a drop to the black for like not even a second, it can imply a complete change in direction in the scene without really having to do it. If I jumped right from this to outside, it would be jarring.
Well, a rocket being launched out in the middle of an apple farm is kind of jarring.
No, it's not jarring for them. It's jarring for the viewer, because the black is like being picked up, and then when the scene starts, you're being put back down. Well, if you don't, you're just being it's like if VR, if suddenly you lost tracking. So suddenly the world starts moving a direction that you're not moving, and it gets confusing.
That's what this does.
Yeah. So yeah, if I remove that, it would just be.
No, I like this.
It just seems like a really weird transition from very detailed to cartoony. I've thought about using some SpongeBob meme, but this isn't really a time gap.
You're above that.
What's wrong? Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. So on Twitch, sometimes it's not about. Let me see his stuff there. I don't want to see my thing. Because for these, all I did, I think, was just post the link. Oh, that's how I did it. So, or I did part of it anyway. You guys don't get that. There, go away. The markdown was what you have to put in to make sure that it links. So, it's not HTML, it's like an in-between. And it's just saying... I thought there was a thing to put in there for links. Ah, link. Oh, okay. What's my markdown for that? What's wrong with it? Did they change the link?
Patreon? It's a horse butt.
Oh. No, it's just I legitimately didn't have it set up as a link. Okay, so I think this one's short and that one's long. So I'm thinking the second one's the important one. So I'm just gonna move that. And see if that works. Nope. Unless it is being stupid. Oh wait. No, I didn't have that backwards. Oh no, I had to put this in parentheses.
Make sure you send all Patreon donations to Argo Damon in the form of Domino's gift cards.
That didn't work either. Well, it works better than before. No, it doesn't. I'm gonna leave that there for now. And by leave it there, I mean I'm gonna forget about it and then fix it one day. So. I don't care too much. I actually forget about Patreon sometimes. The main reason I made it is because people wanted to. They wanted to donate and didn't have a method, and that was a way to do it. So, but normally I feel bad about charging to it, so I tend to only charge about half the time.
What do you mean by that? Like every time you put out a video, you should charge to it.
Not when it's short stuff.
What do you mean by short stuff?
Anything that's usually 7 to 15 seconds or under. I do every other. Because I had actual complaints because I posted one that was 7 seconds, even though it said in there that at any length would be considered falling in that margin. And I had some complaints and a lot of people dropped off because I did a short video. So I'm like...
What if I complain about you not taking it out?
I could care less.
No, I'm not going anywhere.
No, so but also most of my stuff is just few and far between at this point. So I just have I don't know. If it's something that's over a minute, then I have no problem doing it.
There you go. That's got a little more cartoon. Just toss a cloud or two up there and go.
Not yet. I'm right now sitting in the middle of it, so I'm not getting a strong gradient. Now that's losing some of this dark blue from up top. Okay, this is at a weird angle or something. There we go. And I would think that even that was spread out more than that, but whatever. So, for the camera, this should be, what is it right now? I'm guessing a 50. Yep. I needed to do a heavy zoom. But this is probably going to take... So that's a normal pony. No, that was a super close-up pony distance. I'm thinking I can go to about there. Okay. I think that's good enough. So if I do a super, super large zoom in, the camera doesn't like that. It gets all glitchy, so I fixed it.
So now you have your scene. What pony you gonna use?
I was thinking of not using any.
What? Now you're gonna have Pinkie Pie waving?
Okay, so I need to pick a place to focus. Somewhere. It's probably going to be on the rocket, right?
Maybe.
If I did that, then anything I put in the front is going to be blurred anyway.
Mm-hmm.
At this scene, it's better to just give it an idea that it's Ponyville looking from there and then just do whatever with the zoom. So
You're pretty well focused on well, the rocket's right there. So. Mm-hmm. Would be pretty hilarious though. Just be waving. She'd be like, "Hi, Spike." It seems like a Pinkie Pie thing to do. Nobody should be able to tell Spike is on it, but she's Pinkie Pie.
But anything I do other than a couple minor gags is going to distract from the progression, and I don't want to have that. If it was if the whole thing of it going went like 30 seconds, yeah, you could deviate for like 5 seconds for a quick joke and then jump right back. But if you're only going 12, 13 seconds, you're spending, if you jump to something else, you're spending almost a third or a half that time just making a joke in the middle. Then you're ruining the whole progression of the other joke. So, no. Comedy is a science.
We did watch that episode.
Hmm?
We did watch that episode.
What episode?
Factory. The Laugh Factory. Weird Al. Weren't you in the room with us when we watched that?
What?
Never mind.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm gonna keep drinking whiskey.
When did you watch that?
Break on.
I don't think I was in the room then. There's 2 rooms.
Yes, there was.
And I was probably in the other one.
What were you doing in there?
Probably like socializing and not just watching television.
That is socializing if you're watching it with other people.
No, it's laughing out loud so that others can laugh with you.
And talk about it.
That sounds like a therapy session.
No, that's what Vermintide is.
We don't need to do that. So we need the rocket to move here. Okay. So I'm still gonna probably do the zoom thing. But how big is the rocket from here? What?
I thought this was funny.
It's just okay, so this needs to be smaller though. Oh no, that causes more problems with rocket engine stuff.
You should just move it closer to the... Can't you move it just a little closer to the sky box? Make it smaller.
That's what I was gonna do.
Good. Yay.
I don't really have much more.
You see how much whiskey's left?
No, like when I talk about size shrinking, I'm talking about like by half. I'd have to double the distance to get that.
Everybody knows her farm's like right on the side of the town. Not well
No,
outside.
it'd be like this, but the problem is the engine. It's a little big now. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, when you brought it up, I was like, oh, it's just markup. I remember the old days with the forums having to do stuff like that. It was below 2. Kinda. So, I think... let me double check my size on this one. Yeah, these are already smaller. Ooh, that might be about perfect, yeah. Ah, so it's that engine. I'll see it's in time. So they're about the right size. I think they might still be a bit big. But I can deal with that. Nope, actually I think they're pretty good.
I feel like after this, somebody needs to make a mod that like Spike at Kerbal.
I could put a joke in there about it. Have it so that when he's here, that when he opens his mouth and it just makes the Kerbal noise, like blah. And that'd actually be like really meta if I took the music used from Kerbal and put it in here and like made fun of it, being that it was so new. Mm-hmm. But it would be way past the point at this point, and not everybody would get the joke. Oh, I think
It'd be an inside joke.
Inside jokes are horrible. You don't put inside jokes in a video.
Well, I mean, isn't that all of Mythology 7 was? There was a bunch of inside jokes that half the people didn't get, and the other half was just
But
like,
they weren't.
no.
Inside jokes is jokes between like a very small select group of people. A lot of those were jokes that were publicly known, just not amongst a stupidly large populace. It wasn't internet memes of large scale.
Isn't that what a Kerbal Space program joke would be? Like,
Yeah, it would be an anthology type level joke.
Yeah.
But if you didn't know the joke or not, it wouldn't matter.
You hear that? His standards are above anthology.
It's not a really high standard. Have you seen Anthology?
Seven was alright.
Oh yeah, Rocket's not good.
When I understood the jokes.
Yeah, I still gotta figure out some smoke to put behind it.
They haven't figured out the smoke for any of them. So.
Because everyone's different. This scene, super easy. This scene, super hard.
Well, that scene has nothing in it, so I don't know.
No, it was in this area. No, this scene would be very hard. This would be easy because this doesn't have volumetrics and this does.
Alright.
Because volumetrics will completely cover up all particles, and will so if you want a nice black smoke coming out of that, no, and a lot of the smoke as it's coming out, the top fluff of any cloud of smoke coming off would be much brighter and have an edge of sheen of light, but this won't do that. It would just be a black line, which bugs me.
I hope you're planning on putting a white smoke in there.
Would it be racist?
I've seen rocket launches, the smoke's, it's mostly water vapor, so it's steam.
Do you think we care about science?
Just put white smoke in.
Hold on.
Just gonna put black smoke in to spite me now.
Science.
That is science. That's how science works.
Squishy! Yeah!
That's how science works?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. I kind of want to like make a flat model version of him and just put it on.
You can just put a texture on there of him just like squished on the end of the hammer. That would be amazing. Oh my.
No.
No. What has happened? He's come back. He's vengeful.
He broke his back.
Oh no.
No, the mallet is scaled up heavily.
Mm-hmm.
So he is scaled up heavily if I do that.
Bump, bump. I'm sad now.
No, it's easy. Just
No.
you take him standing here, and then you take this, and then you just offset it.
Somebody drank all my whiskey.
That's close enough.
All I have left is absinthe.
I'm drinking an entire glass of whiskey.
Gimme. It was good. It was that honey whiskey. Tastes like caramel. I'll have to get another bottle.
Squishy! Yeah!
I'll go right now. That's where you're supposed to say no.
You're an adult.
Squishy! Yeah!
No.
Ah.
Squishy! Yeah!
Those squished versions are hilarious. You're just gonna flatten the whole model out. Can you even do that? Seems like really difficult.
No.
I'm gonna go put my glass away. I think I'm done drinking. It's a funny thing. The apartment's far less stable than it was an hour ago. This is just depressing. It went from funny to sad.
Squishy! Yeah! Squishy! Yeah!
That's just a corpse, man.
He's looking right at the camera.
It's just a demasked corpse.
Demasked?
Demasked.
What is a demasked?
Whatever that is, that's what demasked is.
It's what movie was it? Spaceballs? Like that is what was it? That is bad and wrong. They need to make a word that stands for both, like badong. Yes, badong.
That is very badong what you have done there. Is the mountain going through a monitor?
Hmm?
The mountain almost, okay, no it's not. It kind of looked like it was going through one of the screens.
Oh yeah, to get the camera to work here. Because it's coming around behind.
Mm-hmm.
So that everything moves out of the camera's way. Because if I don't...
Hey now, his name's Dr. Boobs.
So if I don't do that... mallet... Not a platform.
Probably one of those people who call Derpy Muffin. Slice. Derpy.
No, so if I did it without... This is the shot.
Yeah.
So I had that done, but I got that idea because there was an actual movie that did that brilliantly, where they wanted to get behind the couch of somebody that was sitting there, and as soon as the camera's focal range or edge hit the corner, they pulled the entire wall out so that he could get behind, and then they put it all back together as he went by. Super complex shot, fascinating. Mm-hmm. And so it gave me the idea here of like, well, I can just move stuff out of the way for just the shot.
Yeah, well, it works. Look at him.
Dragon Launcher Sparkle. I like that.
Dragon launchers.
There's actually some sound here I don't really want right now. What is this? Oh, the siren. Why is the siren there? Yeah, it should be there.
Hello, new person.
Hello, Rang. Personally, that is still too big.
I think it's alright. I think if you make it any smaller, then I'm going to be able to tell what it is.
No, because say I did that. It's been traveling now at that speed, and now
I thought you were gonna have this shot before that shot.
No, so I want to have it where it's
To the point that other shot looks, he's not ready to enter orbit.
I need it to be going about this speed, but I need it to be about that big. So camera's got way too of an aperture on it. Huh?
About yay big.
Maybe even a little smaller. Because the point is that for one, I gotta get those particles to start when I need them to. So I need these to start at 90. And we're gonna run them for 12 seconds. Okay, and then the rocket will have or be moving the whole time, but a little slower.
Do you want another drink?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Because I want to have it go. Hello, fan. Well, actually, I need to. Where's my audio again? Oh no, this is long enough, right? Oh yeah, this is way longer than I need. So what you do is do cut to. Oh, I don't want him to go. Yeah, that's probably how high I want to put it. I'm gonna go 2 seconds, and then right here.
I do feel like this shot should be before the spike shot, though. Like, it just feels like it would be out of place. Because by the spike shot, he looks like he's way up there.
You do know that nobody's gonna care, right?
Okay.
Because nobody's gonna notice the difference.
Probably right.
And if you think about it, for the distance, he's probably a good mile off the ground right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this then. Most are gonna let me zoom. You can let me zoom more than that. Yeah, you can. Thank you, camera. But to do that, I'm going to need to have this angled. Rocket, stop trying to escape.
That's what rockets do, though.
Oh, this is actually going to be tough. This rocket, if it's tilted, the engines are still going down. Because, I mean, I guess I could see the difference in swapping the shots, but there's a reason why I have that shot afterwards. Because I want to have it disappear, and then you need to show it disappearing, and that's the way of doing it.
I figured you would just cut from like this shot, and the rocket would just be crashing into Equestria. No explanation for how I got there. It's just there.
I
and
could.
accept it.
Into Equestria?
Into, like, human world Equestria.
What's it called?
Canterlot?
No. Yeah, Canterlot High is the name of the school. I was going to see if you would think of a name for something that doesn't exist.
The name of their world is Crazy Messed Up Horse Girl World. That's the official name of the planet that they live on. Man,
oh, that's just the leftover. I thought it was actually stopping, like right after this, and it was slowly moving. Because I just don't see the swapping of these working.
I figure you just have that with the rocket going up, and then switch right to him, and then the next shot would just be Starlight, or what's her name? Sunset Shimmer just giving her monologue before the rocket just crashes down.
But I think I can do that because it is stupid.
Mm-hmm. Which fits.
What I'm thinking could happen is have her. Do I want to cut it though? I feel like just 2 shots of the rocket lifting off is not enough. It's the rule of 3s. So
3 would be the rocket taking off, the rocket coming out of the cycle. Well, technically you have 4 shots of the rocket flying.
Well, no, not flying of outside of here. Because if I'm going to do another cut, I want to have more than just 2 shots before another cut. Because this is the cut. This is slug.
Okay. Pretty much got all your bases for rockets covered. Your ground shot, your rocket shot, and next shot taking off.
I guess I can always fill it in later, so I can just leave it for now anyway. But I want to imply that I want to put something here, so I'm going to leave that. No, so the idea was I could have a cut and then have her doing the monologue, but like every now and then have it just cut to like Spike flying on the rocket for a half a second. Just like, and then back to her again. But I'm trying to think of subverting expectation.
I think the fact that the rocket's heading to Canterlot High subverts quite a bit of expectation.
But if you switch back and forth between her and the rocket, people know what's going to come.
Yeah.
So how do you subvert that?
Yeah, don't switch back and forth.
No,
just
because
have the rocket land there.
Because no, people see something funny coming, and if you don't have, it's subverting the expectation is the better way to handle it. Of when you see something that's going to happen and then it doesn't. And usually you can follow it up, even if you make it look like something's going to happen, and then the ending is it doesn't happen, but then immediately does. Something that makes you think it's not going to, and then it does.
You can have the rocket land, but not hit her, and they could all just be staring at it and just be like, okay, and then explodes, killing everyone. Absolutely everyone.
Pause and let us pet shop down the street. That's the models for that. I don't have anything for that. What I was thinking about just having Spike hit her, and then the rocket.
The rocket. Just have the Spike fall off the rocket. Boom, right against her face. It'd be dog Spike, of course.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
Those actually, if I was doing the swap back and forth, I was thinking about randomly having it like midway through switch to Spike Dog.
Dog Spike, yeah. This is coming in.
Because that would be a subversion of the expectation. Because a lot of the other ones, I could have the rocket just come in and explode, but I would not be able to have any build up because swapping back and forth is a build up, and then you can't pay off the buildup with what they think. So I'm not 100%
It would be
sure.
hilarious if the rocket just landed first, and it just hit somewhere near the school. She'd just be like, okay, and then Dog Spike just whacked her in the head, knocked her unconscious. And then
Land? How does it land? This isn't SpaceX.
Just crashes nose down, but just sticks up out of the ground like a. And then you just have to be like, and then.
Have a big flag that just comes out saying boom.
And then you could end it with all the Equestria girls just. They could be so happy.
You could have it crash. You could have it crash and then, like, shoot up party streamers. Just go with the sad, like,
They just have Spike hit her after.
The original intent was I wanted to do the to be continued meme, but I don't know how to end it.
The meme's a little overdone.
No, it'd be a meme. It'd be the meme coming up and then still blowing up. So it would be where it goes to hit her, and then right before it does the to be continued.
Okay.
Then to Twilight looking at it on the screen with the to be continued gets super pissed off and then just blows it up anyway. But there is no audio for her that works. I went through everything, and everything
she
is.
doesn't have to say anything. She could just get like a cross face and just hit a button. Or just like you just have to have her saying no one time.
No. You just have her open her mouth and just beep it.
I still feel like I wish you could get that dog line to work.
Oh no, okay, is there... If she has an audio of her saying it, then all you have to do is beep the beginning of it and then edit with it.
Yes.
And then just it.
It probably is. You can probably look it up.
I need to know for sure.
But they got all of her lines on like a wiki. I was looking at them earlier.
But it depends on how she says it.
She just has to say it. You can make it work no matter what.
No, but if it's... Yeah, I guess if it was excited or monotone, it would work.
Yeah.
Because either of them would be funny.
Yeah.
I think that works. Because I think it would be funny that you do the meme thinking that people are going to be disappointed by the meme, but then to just have Twilight give the reaction that everybody else has, and then pays off what everybody wants to do.
Oh, boy.
It would be dragging it on too long. But to have it at that moment where like Spike's in the bottom, like looking kind of at the screen, sort of like super sad, and just have her lift up to hit the button, but then like zoom in on him, and then zoom back to her, and then zoom in on him, and then just say fuck it.
I mean, dragging it on too long has kind of been the whole.
It's why the video is as long as it is. No, so I think that works. And that does let me do build up then. So, okay, that will work.
We're doing me.
There actually are EKG models for Luna and Celestia.
I'm sure they're as horrifying as the original drawings.
I know for sure there's a Luna. Oh, is that new?
Spikezilla.
Yeah, you just made that today. Sweet. Anyway, I'm pretty sure there's Celestia now, though. It's newer. Yeah, there it is. Oh, that's Camper. Okay, yeah, so she's been around for a while, I guess. There it is.
Yeah, there's Principal. Doesn't make any sense. She's thousands of years old. How is she a principal in that world? She should be a mummy.
How has the entire Canterlot school become a high school? Or Canterlot world become a high school?
Marketing.
Exactly! You're not wrong. I only need the models that are shown, though. Yeah, and then there's Vice Principal.
It'd just be hilarious, because everybody's arguing what their ponies' ages are, because in Canada, how high they're all teenagers. Like, if you go by that logic, Luna and Celestia should be corpses. Like, long deceased, just piles of ash. It's funny. Doesn't make any sense.
I'm trying to decide if I actually want to utilize that here. But I feel like it's gonna be too much. Yeah, have it suddenly starts playing Deja Vu and he's freaking skidding through the sky.
That's how rockets work.
I originally wanted to make a Deja Vu anthology short, but never got around to it.
You could have thrown it into the pile.
Do I still have a link to it? Yeah. One.
Gotta have the sound.
Somebody sent me that GIF. I'm like, wait, I need that music with it. So they sent me it with the music. It fits so well. But it's because of that I wanted to make a short, but I never got around to it. Originally, that short was going to be, it was going to start out like a Kentucky Derby type thing, where it was going to be like horses lining up and at a starting gate, and with the normal music playing, and then right when it hit go, it was going to have that music play, and like all the other horses came up, and Rainbow Dash bursts out with a fucking car. It was going to be so stupid. But you have to drag it on to make it funny, so. Anyway, so if we're gonna do that, I still feel like there needs to be something in the middle here, but I'm just gonna hold off for now. So now I have to show, I have to imply where we are. I've forgotten the movie because. Oh, this is gonna.
You've forgotten the.
Originally, I didn't want to use Ponyville because I didn't want to change maps, but now I have to change maps. I'm sad.
Yeah, because you're going to Camelot.
Yeah. But I can't. I'm not gonna stay at Camelot High. I'm gonna go back to the Rocket. So. Okay, so this is gonna be.
Last scene changes in this one.
So first, though, come on. There we go. Need to put his slug in. Good slug. Okay. Okay, no, so now this is establishing Canterlot, which is where this gets messy. Mainly because if I want to have a separate map, I have to go and replace the main one map and put it in every one of these clips. And actually, I don't have Canterlot.
The high school. No, look at that cute horse.
Buy horse.
No, there's another cute horse.
Buy horses.
It was a picture of a horse's butt.
Oh, please don't tell me that's the pre-made lighting on the map.
I'm sure you can change it.
Oh yeah, I can. It's a big map. Oh,
They actually did the whole inside.
yeah, I was gonna say that's why.
You can actually-
But I don't understand that. You make an inside and you make an outside. There's not often that you're going to require going in and out of something like that.
Unless they're using it for Counter-Strike. Good. I'd shoot people at Counter-Strike.
I'm pretty sure that would be very, very inappropriate with America today.
It probably would be, but I guarantee people are using this as a Counter-Strike map. Just because, it's already all there.
You have to stop drinking.
I did. I'm out of whiskey. I ran out. I drank it all.
Well, I needed to do something besides just this, though. Oh, yeah, I need to open up the movie. No, not movie. Yeah, it is a movie.
You could totally put just, like, the main six against, like, Snips and Snails and Trixies, the terrorists.
Wow, you actually give a full outline as to where it is. Or where everything is. Ooh,
This is a small school, bro. Not a whole lot of classrooms.
Have you ever been to a video game school before? Like,
I
going into a school in a video game? Or like, I've been playing Breath of the Wild again. They're like, look at this great village. There's 4 houses.
There's four houses.
They just spread them out and they make them look right, just to make it feel like they're... It's to give you the feeling that there's something larger when really that is not the size of a city. This population is not surviving off 4 females. And there's a second level.
I'd be curious to just, like, see that map.
Yes, terrorists win. Okay, so it looks like I just need this. Prop pack CMC. Okay, I gotta read this. Just copy the BSP for the... I'll say. Okay, I guess I don't need that. So, okay.
This is gonna take a while to load, I have a feeling.
To load the map?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, night.
There you go.
That's why it's so big.
It makes things a little easier.
Mm.
No, I like the lighting. That looks better. That's dark.
Okay.
Didn't the school have a top dome? Maybe not.
Oh, I think I went outside the... No. Oh. Oh.
Oh, that is laggy.
It's laggy and I'm not even doing anything yet. There it is. Oh, it's overdone.
Maybe you can delete everything? Or no, that's a map, isn't it?
I could. Because look at this. Do you really need...
Like I said, for a Counter-Strike map.
I mean, I will admit, it actually is pretty cool. But... somebody's compensating. So, like...
They're trying to please their horse waifus.
I am considering animating everything without the map.
I mean,
No, it's easy. Because this is that's an establishing shot. And really, it can be loaded. I can swap to this.
Are you saying you're going to use that as an establishing shot and then you're just going to pan to a different scene without that?
No, I probably have to in this, but I can build it all in a different map.
And then port it over here.
And then just load this map in.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to work the same.
You could do that.
Yeah, that is a lot of polygons. And actually, I wonder if I can...
Just tuck it away for now. That's going to... I'm thinking of the render time. It's going to be ridiculous.
I don't care about render times.
It takes as long as it takes, I guess.
Okay. That helped.
Oh yeah, that's nice. What did you do?
Removed almost everything from the inside. So just drastically reduced the model count.
Well, you can actually look around now. It's actually pretty cool.
Because you can go and churn off certain things. So the static props, well, even that, I can have on pretty good. I wonder if just disabling this stuff helps other entities. Okay, so that's what kills it. So what? Oh, I bet you I know
the
why.
The statue out front's one of them. But that can just be...
I crashed it just trying to get... That's going to be interesting. But I still don't 100% like it in terms of lighting.
Okay. I mean, it is an ugly ass school, don't get me wrong.
Here we go. So it's about taking...
Where are you gonna get those clouds?
That's not the shot I'm going to be having. For when I'm going to reopen SFM, I don't want a mod coming in and seeing me just watching YouTube videos. So I did save it beforehand. Yeah. No, the idea is to utilize like the shots like this.
I feel like you just need to get that sky somehow.
Okay, so I have between here. Let me see.
Bygones. I am your princess now. And you will be loyal to me.
Yeah, so... Oh, actually, that would be a great place to end it.
Just to get my hands on this crown, and it really
Can I
should
figure
have
out
been
what audio
mine
you're
all along.
No, because I can cut it at...
But let's
Man.
be bygones. I
'Cause it-
am your princess now.
Because she says,
And you will be
I am your
loyal
princess now,
to me.
and you will be... obey me or whatever. I can have her get hit right before the end of that. Or before they do their like super magic stuff. Well, that got weird. Ooh.
What?
Yeah, there's a... What's going on here?
The world was ending, so they thought one last time. One last time. Get in the pile.
Twilight has tried to interfere with my plan.
Yeah, I'll have to try to figure out, I think, the best audio to rip from here.
Stop me! I have magic, and you have nothing.
Okay, she's speaking to her, so it doesn't make any sense. I think talking to the school works best. I don't have to have her even looking at the school.
Yeah.
I can make something work with that.
The map seems to work pretty well if you disable nonsense that doesn't need to be in there while you animate.
No. Well, and I can disable the extras.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not even all the extras. It was only one set of extras that caused that, and the only thing that mattered in that was the horse statue that was outside the door.
Mm-hmm. And you can load that back in before you render.
No, I think I actually have a... I think there's a model of that to download by itself.
That works too.
It could be too that the night version is not very good, but that's what I wanted to check. So color-wise, so we're looking at... That's definitely night.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering, like, maybe it's evening, but evening's gonna be reddish, not purple.
It's sunset. I get it now. Sunset shimmer.
But then,
I mean, you can load all that stuff back in after you finish animating it.
yeah, and I'm not even worried about lighting right now. It's mainly that I need to show that this is the school that I'm referencing, so that's why I have this establishing shot. So this is to show this is where we are right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I do need...
if you pan that far out, you're going to need the main 6 in there. And...
yeah, and I can.
There's going to be a lot of extra models to animate.
No, if I'm that far away, all you do is give their hair animation, and that's it.
How evil she being?
What exactly?
So I just need to put her in a generic evil pose.
High school. I want a quest.
She has her hands clenched a lot, it seems. Her arms up. She always has her arms very far from her body. Yes, like that.
It's
Just the T-pose.
evil is overconfident. You don't need to put up your guard because you're gonna win.
Is that why she wore such a skimpy outfit? Her mother would not be okay with it.
Sweet. Oh yeah.
No. We're done.
Kinematics.
I noticed the pony models you can't do that with.
No, you can.
Oh, you can?
They're just really bad.
Hmm.
So I don't bother.
Oh no. I think your spine's broke now.
No, it's because I was grabbing from that bone. If I did it like this, it would work. Konnichiwa. Harume-san.
She's flexible.
She is this beautiful swan. No, because of that, I can do this a lot easier. So, so we want to have her just be kind of turn her arm, her hand out. Though these hands do not look to want to turn, though her elbows would be down again. That would be why. There we go. Elbows are fun because if the bone goes too far away, then the motions get really weird. So she needs her hands spread, but they do not actually pop up on this. That's one down thing against this as well. I do not want her index finger. Shoulders are also low. hit her with that stupid grin. Oh, I can't do that stupid grin. Because she only has teeth.
Yes, that's the grin you're looking for.
I thought she looked really stupid, but then you actually look at the this and you're like, wow, that actually is about what she looks like.
Yeah, pretty much. I think it was just bad character design.
It's neat.
As long as you don't have to look at it from within a bit, sure.
She's got more badonk on there. Look at that.
She has the wide hips, yes.
Oh, actually, wait. Thanks for reminding me. Hips.
Oh no!
Can't actually scale up the rig, I guess.
You're trying to make her hips big.
There's no thighs, so I can't make the thighs bigger too.
At least she still has her furry tail. Maybe it's even a horse tail. That's just a straight up like fox tail. This is what evil is, guys. Becoming a furry. So nod. Look at the camera. Nod.
Probably should move her back first. Just the one thing that sucks about working with
I am your princess now.
that should actually be that hard. Getting the hands to clasp will probably be the hardest. Because there's so much time working with inverse kinematics, but at the same time, some of the stuff of not working with it is pretty nice too. Crossing. I'm trying not to get the actual cross. We gotta see lift it more. And I love here too. How are we gonna animate the wings?
I am your princess
Make the move
now.
slightly.
Why do you have wings? Why do you have wings?
Just to help her fly.
I might just say fuck it. We're gonna give her floaty wings.
That's what the show did.
No, like I'm gonna legitimately make flappy wings. Because I bet you it won't even be that goddamn hard.
It's just too hard to animate, man.
Like here, I'll even show you. I could probably do it in like a freaking minute. Well, maybe not a minute, but pretty damn quick.
Just gonna show up the show staff.
Oh no, that's not the right place for that.
Stabs her in the eye. Oh god, why? Why did you have to make them laugh?
It's only a ban from all conventions. Show staff said they won't go if you're going.
Why? You made him feel bad when he made her wings actually flap?
You outdid them. No, but everything they do is better than anything I could do.
They don't let the animators actually go to the conventions, which is a shame. But I have a feeling they don't feel like they can trust them to keep secrets, and so they're not allowed. Otherwise, I would have enjoyed seeing some of the animators. Closest you can get is Big Jim. He directs. I don't know how much animation he actually does. Benny.
All the wings are not organized. Stretch. You stretch?
Stretch.
We call it stretch.
Stretch.
I gotta stretch the lips.
You stretch them.
I didn't realize there was other ones in here.
Grrr. That's after she's been hit in the head by a spike. She's stroking out. That's what equestrian magic will do. It's bad for your cholesterol.
Looks like broken teeth.
It did. She took a hard hit.
I was born like this. Well, my mom and my papa, they're brother and sister.
Oh my goodness.
I love you. You're my beer.
Oh no.
Woo. Wooey. Watch some NASCAR.
No, no.
Redneck Shimmer is great.
And there was one guy back in Kentucky who was just like that too. He just watched. There's a lot of people in Kentucky like that. Just really unkept people who just watch NASCAR all day.
Okay, so I think this is all the right wings.
Like if you
Yes.
if you took a shower every day, you weren't allowed to watch NASCAR or something. That was just a rule.
This is probably a little easier, being that at least they're all in a row. I thought that these were going to all be in different locations. Okay. So I'm going to say that's up.
I imagine Northern California and Kentucky are two very different places. Very different. Never been to Northern California. Spent most of my life in Kentucky though, and I don't.
I love what you
recommend it.
told them. California's nothing like Kentucky. Never been there. Don't know for sure.
I said I imagine Northern Kentucky is nothing like Northern California.
Northern California, in
mostly-
fact, can be Hickville sometimes.
But most of that area was like owned by vineyards and like wealthy people. Like Southern California is where the majority of the population lives, but the people with money all live in Northern. And then there's the area that's the desert, that's like Eastern California, which is like nobody lives. It's very rural.
so I want to have this blended, but I want to have it be quick down. Slow up.
They have a giant reconstruction of Noah's Ark in Northern California too, or a creation museum that tells everybody that dinosaurs and humans lived side by side. Because if they don't have those, it's a little different. Kentucky is very much in the Bible Belt, and they take that stuff very seriously.
Oh, actually.
I live 9 minutes from that ark.
That crosses way larger area than I... No! That's fine. I think.
Dude, when I was in the trailer park, people had deer hanging out in front of their front lawns, hung up to bleed, like, on a daily basis. Don't even faze me.
No, that did cross a little bit of an area that... cross into that territory. So this seems like I have to relearn how to do this every time. Oh, then I forgot which area I did that for.
Wings are pretty big. They're almost awkward when they're moving.
Well, this is like passive 1 of 4 to get them the way I need. So this is...
Yeah, how much wing power would it take to keep a 34-year-old aloft in the air?
Okay, so this is from there. So this is there. Now, I just want to make sure I have that right. Okay, that looks good.
Yeah, she's like, she's in her 30s, man.
You're just trying to justify your fetishes.
My fetishes? No. It only makes sense that she's in her 30s and she's just been hanging around the high school this whole time. Because the world doesn't exist outside the high school, so she's just stuck. You never leave the high school.
I don't know if the wings like this are going to quite work the same.
Then setbacks. Just had to retake some classes.
I don't
She's not a
think
very good student.
these wings work like that. I'm thinking that it's these bones pass. And
No, she's still gotta take the classes, man. She keeps failing. She spends all of her time plotting evil schemes. She never managed to pass English 2.
Oh, that's not gonna work either. Do this one.
No, wait a minute. Don't say she's in Kruger territory. Mid-30s isn't that old. You jerks.
How old are you, Michael?
I'm 34.
So I think you're just taking personal offense.
Is 34 old? There. And
34?
Mm-hmm.
For you.
Just for me. You know, me, yes. Oh, I'm sad.
I was gonna say screw it, we'll do that.
Dude, she came into this world before Twilight was even a Celestia student. She's in her 30s. She just doesn't know when to leave.
Well, then what does it say about the other ones, Twilight's friends that are there?
They're probably all been held back too. Celestia's a mummy with some really good skin cream.
She's just got moisturizer.
Yeah. That's all you need to live forever is some really good moisturizer. Granny Smith didn't use the moisturizer. She just only worked in the cafeteria.
I don't think that's extreme enough of a bend, but I'll leave it for now. I have a feeling that, like...
Nobody would hold it against you if you didn't make them flat.
No.
The show doesn't.
But I wasn't going to be able to spend much time trying to actually animate her. So this is a good in-between. Ooh, I'm going to move that. Just because I don't want to have to deal with that in the middle.
I'm just saying, man, Twilight was a filly when she became Celestia's student. Now she's like in her 20s. 15 years at least passed and she got thrown through the mirror. Unless Celestia threw her through the mirror when she was like a filly. But I've been seeing some of the new My Little Pony episodes, and they don't seem to care about like punching fillies and locking them in prisons and whatnot. So maybe that is what happens. Celestia is just an asshole to children. She's like, you go to another dimension, but I'm 4. You get in there. No.
Okay, so I need to have...
Celestia's evil.
This is the peak of the other one. Now let's do the cheap thing there. Okay. Now the rays. If I really wanted to, I could put a lot more time into this. I'm trying to go like cheap route.
Getting a one-winged angel vibe here.
I got Levitari Fatale in my head.
Not one-winged angel? That's what's in my head now.
Get him out.
Can't. It's stuck.
Well, time for you to die then. I got to see that live in a full orchestra.
I know, and I'm jealous.
That was so good. Having a full choir say Sephiroth, and for the first third or half, and then after that, the audience is the one that did it.
Really? They all started chiming in.
No, that's what he turned around and he told the audience to do Sephiroth. And it was still just as loud. The room wasn't super full. There wasn't that many people there. It was about half full.
Wish I could have gone. It would have been awesome. But I didn't live here yet. Things. I enjoy stuff like that. I actually enjoy going to musicals. Weird. I've only been to a couple, but I enjoyed them each time. It was cool to go see Hamilton. That was a really good one. If anybody's been wanting to see it. Tickets aren't cheap though. No one I really wanted to see is Phantom of the Opera.
That was local here once too.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that live once, but I wanted to go again if they come back.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to see it. Sure. It actually looks pretty good. I thought it was going to look awful.
Well, the only thing I don't like is that, like at this point, like this actually should be like that. It should be catching air. Just like cupped.
You're sure certainly putting a lot more thought into this than the show staff did.
So like put it down, put it up. So it's something like that. But also to have it so that when the wings go down, the tips right here, these just right at the end, these should actually be, unless it's the tip. Where's the, probably this one. I don't even have a full control of the very end piece do I? Oh no, I kind of do. You could just make her like, a bug.
But
So we'll do that.
I forget, what was her ultimate goal in all of this?
To take over Equestria by enslaving all the kids in the school.
That's right, and then she was going to march them back to the portal of an army, her personal army.
An army of high schoolers.
Yeah.
They will take over Equestria with angst.
I feel like it wouldn't have worked.
She has the ultimate power, so she decides to brainwash high schoolers.
Yes.
Spread the harpies.
I mean, it's kind of what Sombra did a little later, but he was better at it.
On top of this then, so I think if I move the root... Oh no, I can't. I thought, because if I do pelvis, it's gonna... you want to do that. Is there a master route? Yes. Because technically when she goes like this...
You know what mistake I made when I was trying to animate yesterday?
You started?
That. When I was grabbing the whole model and trying to move it while in the animation screen. What I don't get is you're animating in this screen, not the one next to it.
Yeah.
I can't animate in that screen. It doesn't work.
In this screen?
Yeah. I can move stuff around, but then I can't go to the next thing and move something else and it change.
Are you selecting just a part or are you selecting all?
All. I don't. How are you selecting just a part?
Like that.
Well, what? No. Don't just hit one button and go like that.
You know, we got some...
You're holding shift?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, selecting, then you're only changing that. And if you hold shift and do the mouse wheel, you get fall-offs.
What's fall-offs?
This is what I allow it to angle. Because if I just go and change something like this, it's just going to make it like that. Fall-offs, let it be smooth.
Oh.
And then your 1, 2, 3, and 4, when you're hovering over one of them, will change how it falls off.
Huh.
So is it linear? Is it, I think this is, there's easy in, easy out, and then there's easy in, easy out.
And how'd you make her arms all ragdoll?
Ragdoll?
Like, be able to just grab her hand and the whole arm moves.
That's called an IK rig, and it just happens to be that when the models came out, I modified an other rig to work for the EQB models. I just had to remove a spine bone, and then the Half-Life ones worked. Because most of the Half-Life ones, I think, have... They have the spine 2, and this one doesn't. It just goes from spine 0, spine 1, and then rig chest.
Because pony models do have this, but they don't work very well.
They do, but they're not... They don't work that good. The front legs will turn into paws if you don't play with... Like here, if I move the arms and with the elbows, not going to cause too much mischief. On the ponies, the elbow causes a lot of mischief, which means that when it goes down, the elbows have to be adjusted or it'll all collapse, and then their hooves flip backwards on themselves and then become like little paw-looking shapes. The back legs work pretty good for the updated one I have. But I never found use in it. I always just said screw it.
One thing I kept doing, I was going into this mode and then trying to move the whole model by clicking on the whole model. And it would just tear itself apart every time. It's pretty bad. It's like, why is it doing that?
Yeah, so then they just do that. And then her...
She go flip flap. But she's a flying. She's a flying.
Well, then you would want to have like... So if that's her... So I want to have... something like this, and probably don't want to do it that direction.
I still feel like Crush Your Girls was a mistake.
No, I don't think it was. They made quite a bit off of it.
I mean, they did, but I mean, the community already had enough problems before they started putting people's horse waifus inside bodies of teenage girls.
And then this, that, and then I'm gonna do this in reverse because I want to have the lights go up. Seems a little off, but that's fine for now. use this as a base, but not too much more than that. Okay, that was... Oh, Oh, I'm grabbing the... That's fine. Okay. I think it's actually not doing the spine. Yeah, that's probably fine. One of those... Oh, spine 0, that's why. Actually, I like it without. Our head's a little bit off.
Otherwise, you turn into a demon.
Tail also seems a little weird.
Just in general?
Oh no, just that it's not moving. I don't know if it's gonna let me do this. Oh well. I'll play with that later. Okay, I'll just leave it for now. Because I can technically animate from this. It'd be a little messier, but with the rig, it's not too bad. And then everything would already be partially moving, and because trying to add a loop on top of other things would be difficult. But I like the idea of not having her do it either. But I think I don't know. I'll deal with that later. It's after 8. I'm done.
Rubbing his hands together. I'm going to take over this hole and then profit.
That's not actually I say. Oh yeah, that was just you bitching at him for being pedo. Okay.
What?
Alright, that'll be it for...
Wait a minute.
today.
I don't remember this.
I will be back Friday. I want to try to do another Rathalos one, because I haven't done one for a couple weeks. Almost a month, actually. So, I want to try to throw one out. So, anyways.
Yeah?
Yep, go Strum. So yeah, have a good night. Have a kitty.
Yeah, kitty.
And we'll see you Friday, maybe. Bye-bye.
Bye. I'm gonna go drink some water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And more booze.
No.
I'm calling the cops.